All she has to do is touch her ass. You can see what happened to people or animals. The woman's name is Phone Ethan. The story began on that day. Ethan in high school. I saw my mom die. She had to move to the veterinarian's hospital, be dependent on others. Fortunately, aunt is reasonable to a Fern as his own, but a very prestigious grandfather. Didn't seem to like the granddaughter. My mother's best friend's daughter Pei-Yushi. Naturally became a good friend of a Fern. Used to take care of her school bullies. And then you stick your neck out and chase after the guy you like. Until high school graduation. Tiffin got into the veterinary department. Grandpa's attitude toward him changed a little. 7 years have passed. Tiffin inherited his grandfather's veterinary hospital, and turned it into a pet hospital, and so it went for another 8 years. That day aunt arranged to see the outside diagnosis of cattle. Tiffin was very resistant. He is to distinguish between livestock and animal hospital areas of expertise, but all these years, there was no pet sound. To survive in the village. Aunt urged a minute to start. It's strange how many people are on the street today. I heard there's a once-in-a-century meteor shower tonight. It attracts a large number of tourists. On the other side, the police were heroic. Heroic sacrifice, heroic scared fell to the village. A major crime broke out before we had time to report it. He followed the army towards the scene of the incident. Female constable reports based on the current situation. 3 people have been moved, but the number of victims continues to rise. I heard that and I came with a bang. Police officers under the command of all police cars intercept. It's in the criminal's path. A group of police officers split the drive to calm the arrival of the criminal. A distant roar was heard. Then came the hostage's inhumane cries for help. Turns out the cows got spooked when they were vaccinated. But why is this such a big deal? Desh told Heroic that the people of their village were simple. A good mountain and a good water are better, so the crime rate is extremely low. However, the Heroic face is not happy. Turns out he wasn't planning on staying long. Trying to solve some big cases in a month. Improve your performance and move back to Seoul as deputy. At this time, the director reprimanded Heroic for coming to the wrong place. The most common thieves in the village are those who chase cattle or steal chilies. Can't improve any skills. But Heroic decided that wherever there were people, there was crime. Even a homicide. A turn of the head led by Desi. A successful rental in his own home. A point kick by the cow that night still hasn't settled my mood. A fellow countryman came to the door. Their cow is pregnant. I'd like to invite you to take a look, but he hid under the table and refused to go. Sure enough, money can keep you from pushing ghosts. Soon a point and fellow villagers came to Cow Run. He first soothes them with his hands. Then hang up the stethoscope and diagnose. Fortunately, the calf has a stable heartbeat. I think it's gonna be okay. Just as I was getting ready for my hand check, the meteor shower has begun. A big, bright star. Hit it right and wrong. You hit the point where you're touching a cow's ass. When he woke up again, it was 3 days later. Aunt worried more than usual to eat 2 bowls of rice. Get sorted and come to the clinic 1 minute. When he picked up the black cat. Through the mind of a pet. I saw the first adoption.